What is up, guys and gals? It's me, Thomas Fan01 here, and, okay, so, as many of you guys do know, I do like to watch other TV shows and cartoons aside from Thomas the Tank Engine, Transformers, and all the other retro kind of stuff that we watch, right? And recently there's a show that's being done into a live-action show that I personally have been waiting a long time for it to be redone, and, today we're going to be taking a look at, because I thought there would be no better day to do this, and we're filming this on December 3rd. I've only just recently seen the trailer, so I'm not 100%, like, oh yeah, I totally know exactly what's going on here. But today we're going to be taking a look at Avatar: The Last Airbender, Avatar Aang, from the Gold Label collection of McFarlane toys. So that's what we're doing. We're taking a look at Avatar Aang. We're taking a look at him in the Avatar state from, if I'm not mistaken, this is Season 2. I think, yeah. And I will be reading this in this bio here on the back because, I mean, for some of you, you may or may not know what the heck Avatar: The Last Airbender is. So here, and just to give you a short gist of this, he can control 4 elements at the same time, and this kid is 112 years old. FYI, he's 112 years old, but doesn't look like it. So on the back of the packaging, it says here, Aang is the hero and spirit of the show. This adventurous 12-year-old is the last airbender, only known survivor of the air nomads. The arrow on his head is a constant reminder of his lineage. His destiny is to master all 4 elements and defeat the Fire Lord, restoring balance to the 4 nations, Correction, his destiny is to master all 4 elements and defeat the Fire Lord, restoring balance to the 4... Okay, there should not be an and here. There's an and right on the back of this paragraph that should not be there. Master all 4 elements, defeat the Fire Lord, and restore balance to the 4 nations. But rather than save the world, Aang searches for adventure. And that is true. That is very true. In the show, he does do that quite a bit. I don't want to spoil too much, but he does a lot of... He likes to ride animals. Let's put it that way. He's a very adventurous rider. Like, if we were to throw him in a rodeo, I'm pretty sure he'd win. So, that's for the packaging. And we're going to bring in this whole thing piece by piece, and we're going to break it down little bit by little bit because there's a lot to unpack here. So, first thing here is the stand, included stand, and this is an action figure, to which you have to push it into the stand here. And here you have Aang, just as is, and honestly, this is a beautiful looking Aang. I like the wind flowing off of his shoulder cape here. I definitely think this is a very, very beautiful, cartoon accurate Aang, and I think it's wonderful that they decided to finally give us, these wonderful figures from Avatar: The Last Airbender that we honestly should have had from a long, long time ago, but, could be worse. So, like I said, we're usually with this we do a scale comparison because typically we do Transformers and sometimes we'll do Thomas the Tank Engine, but right now the only ones that I've got to really show is a Transformer. So I suppose here he is next to Legacy Tarantulas. Once again, I'm not sure how to really do this portion of it because I don't really review these types of action figures. The only reason I got these was because A, they were given to me for free, and B, when I say I got 2 of them, so there's going to be another review coming for these, but basically, I got 2 figures for free, and this guy was one of them. Could not pass it up because look at this. Like, just look at this face, man. This is just so cartoon accurate. Like, I'm blown away. And the back here looks even more cartoon accurate. Like, the way that his pants just perfectly flow off to the sides here, or his robes flow off to the side here. And then you see his pants and everything else of the nature going down below. It's all beautifully cartoon accurately done. I can't complain about this at all. So, now that we've taken a look at him, we're going to move him off to the side, and we're going to take a look at the accessories, because he does come with a couple of them. He comes with 2 out of the 4 elements that he can use. And the first one that we're going to be talking about here is he has this wind piece here that basically he holds it, and it does twirl. Like I'm not there. This piece is stationary, and this basically inside of this, I'm trying to see if I can get this on camera. There we go. It moves like that. So you could move it any way you want. And the only problem with this figure is that it only comes with one hand. So, and his hand is extremely loose. So you're gonna have to kind of do this, and you'd have to like figure out a way to make it look, pretty good. But this is not the one that I use it with at all. There is another one there is another element that he can wield, and that is he has his effects parts for water that turn into ice. So we can totally have him water bending here if I can get him into a right stance. And this one, you're supposed to plug it right over that hand, and there you have Aang with his icicle sword like that, which I honestly think is pretty decently cool. But once again, I don't display him with this element either. I typically display him with another element, but this will only come into play when we come in with this next accessory. Here he comes with his staff. Yes, we got Aang and his staff. This is exactly what we need. It's exactly what I needed for my collection. I needed Avatar: The Last Airbender. And by the way, his staff is totally bendy, but I would not recommend you do that, because his hand is loose as all get out. Like, I don't even have to do anything. It's just loose. So, but all things considered, could be a whole heck of a lot worse. Now, the next element that I do like to display him with is with his actual element, air. And you can only put this on the staff, which I've tried to figure out why only the staff, but at the same time, I'm not going to say anything. So I like to display him with this element and his staff standing like this. And the only reason I say I like him with this one was because it makes it look like he's holding the Grim Reaper sai. So, But like I said, his hand is extremely loose, so it won't hold this up even if you do slightly knock it out of place. But anyways, we're going to remove the element here off to the side, and we're going to rank this figure, because we got to rank the figures. We got to rank them, regardless of whether or not they are Transformers or not. So, to rank this Avatar Aang figure from Avatar: The Last Airbender, I would rank this figure somewhere along the lines of like a... once again, I really don't know how to come up with a scale for this thing, because I don't typically rank these, but if I'm going to rank it on a posability or on posability factor or something of that nature, I mean, his legs do move. I mean, all of the clothing on him is rubber, so I mean, that is a good thing. But, at the same time, loose hand and only one face. So, not a win, but definitely not an L. So, we're gonna chalk this up to a I'm gonna chalk him up to a 6.8. And I say 6.8 because this is an action figure. It's not meant to be, thrown across the room, played with all the time, stuff like that. And action figures lately have become more collectibles than anything else. So they're not really along the lines of like, oh yeah, give it to a 5-year-old and do this, and they can totally do this and that with it. No. If you take note, the box here says 12 years and older. So, if that doesn't say something, I don't know what doesn't. So, anywho, this is Thomas Fan 1 saying, don't forget to subscribe for more content. Don't forget to leave a don't forget to leave a like on this video. My bad, my tongue just does not want to work today. But don't forget to leave a like on this video. Don't forget to leave a comment down below about what other action figures you'd like to see me do next, or what other toys you'd like to see me do next. I'm open to ideas, guys, here. So, but don't forget to do all of that, like I said, down below. And this is Thomas Fan 1 saying, don't forget to check out Planet Toys, a world built by collectors, where if you use code NOL23 at the end end of your purchase, you will get 20% off of your entire order. That's right. It's a whole 20%. I'm going nuts here with these discounts they're giving people right now. Like, honestly, they just got in some new product. I saw G1 Groove. I've been seeing some Alien vs. Predator stuff that's just coming in. So there's lots of stuff that's coming in at Planet Toys this holiday season. So if you do use that code, you will get 20% off of your entire order this whole holiday season. And like I said, Christmas is coming, and maybe not like I said, but Christmas is coming around the corner. So if you guys want to get them discounts, get to it. So, don't forget to check out Optination Reviews, Beastman Reviews, Riveted Reviews, Jordy's Rail Videos, Patrick with a Y, iStar552, Bravely GG, and Take Along Productions, as I know they all do some amazing work, and I know they all collect, and they all are really beautiful collectors. So, this is Thomas Fan One saying, don't forget to keep playing with your toys. Goodbye.